Hey everybody, are you interested in real estate or want to make a change? We're here today to talk about the benefits of working for More Options Realty. Welcome to the Real Tea, my weekly segment where I spill the tea on all things real estate. And today I'm here with Jason Neapolitan, President and Director of Operations at More Options Realty. Hey Jason, thanks for being on today.
How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. You know, it's nice weather outside. Happy to have you on the show.
Yep.
And as everyone knows, before I really get into the show, I want to give a huge shout out to Ellie Platt at Platt Insurance for sponsoring the Real Tea. For all of your insurance needs, whether it be personal, commercial, life, or financial, Ellie Platt definitely has you covered. So thanks, Ellie. So, you know, everyone knows that I like to get started with some icebreakers. So I'm going to ask you some icebreakers to start off. Is that okay, Jason?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, cool. Okay, first question. What is your favorite hobby to do outside of working, obviously?
Traveling.
Traveling?
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, we haven't been able to do much of that this year, but
Exactly.
Hopefully 2021 gives us some more traveling time.
For sure.
Yeah. Where's your favorite local restaurant?
Oh, wow, that's a tough one. We have so much good food in this area.
Yeah.
I would have to say Station Square.
Station Square? I've actually never been there before. So.
Oh, wow, you got to go. Very good.
Yeah. Are they located over by Donavito's?
No, that's another good one, by the way. They have very good food. They are Station Square. That is considered Niles, right before Vienna by Interstate 80.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to have to try it.
Yeah, sure.
And then obviously, you know, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. So what is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? I'm
not a big Thanksgiving guy. Like to have cavateles on Thanksgiving, to be honest. So, yeah.
Well, that's different.
Yeah.
All right. Well, like I said, thank you so much for being on the show. You are from More Options Realty. So Why don't you give our audience a little bit of a background about who you are and really how you got started in the real estate business?
Yep. So I've been an investor for a little over 20 years, buying and selling property. And the broker on record is Charles Rosiel. He's the broker of record. He's been in the business 30 plus years. And he's also a licensed appraiser. That's something different that we have on staff. He reviews all of the market analysis that the agents do for listings, and also can provide a free appraisal for customers as needed.
Great.
Yeah.
So why don't you talk about a little bit about More Options to maybe talk about some of the locations where you guys are at?
Yeah, so we're mainly in Youngstown, Warren area. We have a little bit of exposure in the Cleveland and Akron area with an office in Talmadge, inside of Liberty Mortgage. And we are licensed in PA, mainly a little bit in Western Pennsylvania, expanding into Pittsburgh and Philadelphia in the near future. But our model is just, we focus on the development of agents, and we provide multiple leads consistently on a weekly basis. And no other company does that. Our success depends on the agents. So we basically work for the agents, and we provide them all the tools and the opportunities that they need to succeed. And that's why our numbers are where they are. That's why we're competing with all the big national brands in transactions. And we've only been opening for 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know, we're ranked in the top 10 out of, you know, almost 70 companies in YCAR. Right now, I think we're at 22 million for the year, sold like 250 properties, you know, for our second year. So
wow. Yeah, and I know you had prepared a presentation, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so everyone can see. Well, here you go. Here's the first slide, and I'm just going to let you take it away from here. Obviously, your contact information is on here, so if anyone has any questions, definitely reach out to Jason. And so, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So you want to go to the next slide? There we go. Okay, our market share. You know, obviously we're comparing first half of 19 to first half of 20. You can see the growth. I mean, going in the right direction. Not too many companies had growth from 19 to 20 based on the pandemic. However, you can see the growth that we've had. It's substantial as far as the market share. You know,
for 2 years too. That's awesome. That's excellent.
Yeah. So on to the next one. Sales volume, same thing. You know, this was through June this year, over 10 million. Like I said, now we're at 20, just shy of 22 million we're like 21,900,000 and something. So we should end the year right around 25 million. The goal next year is to do 100 million. And these numbers are just pulled right from the MLS. This is proof that what we're doing works. And this is with about 8 to 10 full-time agents. So we have a smaller roster. I mean, we're competing with a lot of companies that have, 60, 80, some of them 100 agents.
Yeah, that's definitely small compared to a lot of different other agencies in the area. So
yeah, yep. On to the next one. Number of agents. The other agents, they see signs, they pull reports, they see what our agents are doing, and they're talking to our agents, and that's why more of them are starting to come on board with our brokerage, because now it's proven, now we're credible, now they've seen the numbers behind the system and that it's working. So like anything else, they wait until they see the proof, and then now that they want to start coming on board, which is great.
Hop on the bandwagon.
Yeah, we're always looking for new motivated agents that want to succeed and make a lot of money.
Yep. And this is the transactions.
Yeah, 63 first half 19 to 129 first half of 20. Like I said, we're at like 250 so far for the year. Probably finished. We might have 40 or something on the book, but we should be close to 300 hopefully by year's end.
Wow. Yeah. And then this was the ranking report.
Yeah, that's the ranking report. So you could see 10th place there. And that was as of, I think, September with 195 sales. It's cut off at the top, but yeah, that ended, that report was through September. So, but yeah, you could see we're competing right up there with all the big companies in town and ahead of a lot of them, a lot of national brands below us and above us. But we're holding our own, and it's just, again, that's proof that our agents are working hard and our system works.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's great. You guys are really far up there. Definitely. You made the top 10. So
right. Yeah, I think there were 63 total.
Yep.
So, yeah. Talk a little bit about some of the agents. Again, this report was through August. The three main things that we focus on with our company is we try and simplify the whole industry. Real big on simplification of the process, and then the energy, and then the leads. And this is proof how simple we make the business. Tarek's, I think, 20 years old, been out of high school 2 years. First 6 months in the business, does almost $1 million. As of right now, he's close to 1.5. So, that's a stellar first year in the business as a 20-year-old kid. I call him a kid because I'm 41. So, but a younger guy, doing those kind of numbers, that's how simple we make the business and the opportunities that we give, and in conjunction with his hard work in following the system. This is a result of what happens. A lot of people get their real estate license. They don't sell one property in their first year. You see that a lot. That's not uncommon. But with our company, you're going to start making money right away.
Definitely. And I think we'll talk probably a little bit about it later, but I definitely want to talk about the lead gen stuff that you guys do. Just explain that a little bit more too. So I'm going to go ahead and click on to the next agent, Bill.
Yep. So Bill, he came on when we opened October of 18. So what we did is we just went in the MLS. He was with a big national company prior to us. So we went in the MLS and we pulled from when he came on board with us and went back a year to see his volume, his last full year at that national brokerage. And he did 511. And then we took his first full year at More Options Realty, and he did 2.6 million. So the numbers speak for themselves there.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I know that you guys are a smaller brokerage, but how are those leads distributed among the different agents?
So obviously that's mainly my job, is to put every lead in the hands of someone that has the highest probability of converting that. So we're always looking at agents' conversion rates. If they're low, we're trying to help them increase them, find out what they could be doing wrong. We always want to put every agent in their strong point, so in their geographical area that they're familiar with. Some agents are better at, commercial stuff. Some are more with investors. So that's my job, to find out every agent's strengths and sort of funnel the leads that fit their strengths the best, because it's all about conversion. So that's my main job with the company. A lot of other things, but that's one of the most important things I do, that in the marketing.
And then are these leads, are they, where you're getting them from, are they website registrations, or are they actually inquiring about a specific property and they reach out to you?
Everything and above. I mean, website registration, Google, pay-per-click Google, some realtor, some Zillow. I mean, it's just a combination of things. So probably 8 to 10 different lead gen things that we do. Yeah.
Avenues. And then what percentage of those leads actually end up buying or selling from More Options? Do you have a general idea?
Yeah. So as they come in the door, we're converting right around 10% company wide right now, but that's just looking at there's a long-term game to this as well. You know, an agent may have to take 10 to 15 leads before they sell one house, but that's right out of the gate. The other 14 doesn't mean that they're never going to buy. You know, 2 of them might buy within 6 months. 3 of the other ones might buy in 12 months, you know, so it's just always putting contacts into our CRM program and making sure the tools that we provide work for the agents and the contacts are going out to the clients. And it's basically, that's how much we simplify it. And when you follow our lead and you have an agent that wants to work and is motivated, they will make money here.
Yep, great. And that's another thing too, you know, obviously what you put in is what you get out of it. So,
exactly.
And you guys do, you know, give these extra tools for agents that, you know, give them that little extra push, especially when they're starting out. So it's difficult to start out in this career. So it's great that you guys offer that service to a lot of your agents. And
for sure.
Is that a specific program, or do you have to, is there a fee that goes along with getting those leads?
No. So if you're in our lead generation system, you know, if they're interested, they could call me, text me, and we could talk about the splits. But even being in that, we have a very competitive split. We pay for E&O. We pay for your dot loop. We pay for the CRM program. We pay for your signage, your business cards. There's no monthly fee. I mean, we're really generous with what we offer to the agents. And I actually had an email that was in the presentation that I showed you when we did the, you know, yesterday or whatever. The email that came from that agent that was with, I think, EXP said, you know, the more he looked at what we're doing, he said, if someone can't succeed in this business with what we're offering, they probably don't need to be in the business. You probably need to look at something else, because we really make it that easy as long as they're willing to do their part, follow the system, and go out and make the deals.
Yeah, no, definitely. And you obviously you could see that with a 20-year-old agent that made.
Yeah, he brought in almost $1 million. He's at like 1.4 to 1.5 right now, year to date. So that's probably, you know, I think he has a couple under contract. He might be hit close to 2 million for the year, but even if he stays at 1.5, that's a great year one for an agent that's 20 years old.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously we talked about all the positives. So what is one thing that you think that makes More Options Realty stand out and different than the competition?
Obviously the lead system. I will talk about the way we train our agents. Bill Liptak mainly does most of like training as far as contracts and stuff like that, but they train a lot on the job. So, you know, we don't sit them in a classroom for weeks to watch videos. We immediately start getting them leads, and they go out in the field and with the mentor, and they you know, they're talking with them and stuff like that. But the beauty of it is they get to make money as they're training, you know. So that's a little bit different. Most of the other companies, they train them more in-house, where we train them in the field. So a lot of on-the-job training.
Yeah, and that's definitely the best way to learn. You know, even, you know, going through internships and learning in school, the best way to actually learn something and start out in something is to be on the job and be thrown into the environment. And that's the best way you adapt and you learn a lot faster.
Right, for sure. Yep.
Well, is there anything else that you want to tell our audience before we end the show today?
Any interest, feel free to call me. If you prefer to communicate through text message, that's fine with me as well. You know, you can always check out our website, moreoptionsrealtyus.com. And if you go to the About Us, join the team, there's a video there of me going through the slideshow. There's some more in-depth slides than what we showed you today. So you're welcome to watch that. Reach out to any of our agents, talk to them about what's going on over here. And I'd be glad to talk with with anybody that's interested in coming on board and find out what More Options Realty can do for them.
Yeah, definitely. And I know that you are not a licensed real estate agent.
I'm not, and that's actually something I wrote down here. I wanted to,
Yeah.
put out there. So I run the company. I handle the lead gen system. I'm not an agent. I'm not competing with the agents. It's a lot different than, a lot of other offices. The broker running the operation is competing against his own people, and that's not the case here. So.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And if anyone has any questions, go to the website or definitely call Jason. And I will see you probably on the show sometime soon, or maybe I'll have one of your agents on.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, Jason.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell for notifications. And also make sure to connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. For all of your business news, visit businessjournaldaily.com. For all of your arts and entertainment news, go to afterhoursyoungstown.com.